something or ask a question, please. Okay. Thank you once again, Carl. This time, I think it's my part to present my part. So let me share the screen. I think everyone can see that. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Juma. I'm one of the State Bus work, and also I'm a student, studying youth and community, finishing this year at Cardiff Mate. Just a brief background for myself. I'm a young man married with 3 kids. I served in the military British Army for 9 years, which I had the opportunity to involve into 2 battlefields, Afghan and Iraq. 2015, I left the forces. I made the decision to go back to school. So 2016, I started doing my own work. Now I'm finishing my degree at the youth work. Also, I conduct during my studies, I conducted my placement at Cardiff Youth Services. Also, I would like to get a job to work with youth services, part of the state base. Now, I will talk about knife crime. As we seeing nowadays, there's lots of involvement into young people in knife crime. So I choose to talk about this. Is what is interesting more to us as a street work in the street to talk to the young people. So first of all, if you can see the first picture says, "Stop knife crime, make a brave choice." Now this is part of our objectives. Now this objective is just as simple and straightforward to understand for us as the way youth workers, and also able to understand to explain to young people. So these objectives identify the reasons why it is important not to carry a knife, identify the law relating to knife crime, identifying ways to reporting knife crime. And now you say, why do young people carry knife? There's so many reasons out there. We can see why young people, we can talk about young people carrying knife. But then I just choose just a few of them why the young people will be understanding more. So you can see on the list there, one who says for self-defense and ornamental mental safety. Just for them, they think carrying a knife, they protect themselves, but we know which is not the case. And also to start fight. Young people, they believe if they don't use their hands to use a knife, it's a good old doing fight, but it's not the case. Also, I said because the enemy got one. This is where the young people are scared that their friends, they got knife, they might hit them, so they carry their own ones to protect themselves. To hit somebody, just to go out there and stab someone, that's the reason to protect themselves. Also, to gain a respect, they say to carry a knife, someone to respect, they get respected. But then, as a youth worker, it's our job to let the young people say to get a respect. It doesn't mean you to carry a knife, but it's your values, how you present yourself, and how you conduct yourself in a community or even in your own house. Peer pressure is the same as with your friends. How you connect with your friends. If you work in a group, you think, okay, you want to be one part of them, so you carry a knife just to be part of them. And also instilling fear to others. We say about the community, just to scare people in the community, says because you all work in a group, you got a knife, everyone should be scared about you. But that's not the case. These are some of the reasons why young people carrying knives in a community. Next part is the law itself. And this is one of the important part as well, whereby we need to educate young people about the laws. If they get caught with a knife, how they're gonna be treated. I know we said offender, young person face offend the second. But now, before that, we need to educate them, say what are the consequences if they get caught with a knife, because they know that they are in place for a reason. So there's lots of them there, lots of laws out there, but then I just pick up these 4, which is a more effective for young people to understand what the consequences will be. So the first one is, if you are caught carrying a knife, there is a high risk that you will be arrested and given a criminal record which will stay there, maybe you can say for the rest of their life, but then this will come back to them, in the future, for the employment, for education, for lots of stuff will come back to them. So it's good for them to understand the consequences. Also, if you suspected carrying a knife, the police have the power to search you and your possession. Now, this is a key factor whereby when the police stop young people to search them, we use a different strategy which is being convened in a society. For example, they stop a search, they use about arrest, and they use arrest. But then this, if you look, expand to the young people, so this doesn't do with arrest, but instead a suspicion of you carrying a knife, which is a weapon, can cause harm or death to anyone. So they need to stop you. But then young people, they need to understand it. On this one, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, but then they understand that you got a knife. They need to stop you for the safety of the community or for your colleagues, even your family. And also, it's illegal to carry or buy any type of knife. It's illegal. Even any knife you can carry, it's illegal. You can't carry any knife. The good choice is to make a choice, not carry any knife. You just walk there safety and you'll be safe. And also, it's illegal to use any knife in a threatening way. In a threatening way, if you just carry a knife in the street, if you hold it in your hand, someone will report the police will come up, they'll stop you, they'll take a knife, they'll take you to the police station, wherever they can take you to investigate, they'll give you a criminal record. Now, to get more information, you can see I've put the link there. On your time, you can go on that one and find out more. Next one, also, this most of the theme which myself I like to use. Say no to knife crime. This is say no to knife crime is not only for young people, but it's a responsibility for all as a community. It's our responsibility to say no to knife crime. We should promote, find what can we do to young people for them to encourage to say no to knife. So, as I said already, there's lots of reasons why we should say no to knife crime. But then I just pick up the few just to familiarize the young people out there. It says all knives are dangerous, no matter what size. No matter what size. For example, if you say, I just take a kitchen knife or table knife, butter knife. A knife is a knife; it can cause any damage. Knife can cause serious injuries or death. Knife, as I say, knife can cause death or serious injuries. If you carry a knife, there's 63% more likely to be used to you. Which means if you are not strong enough, you have a knife. If you are attacking someone who's stronger than you, you can just take the knife and use on you in a type of say, I was doing self-defense. See, then there's no reason of you carrying a knife. Just say no to knife. You put yourself and other in serious dangers. Other friends, colleagues who are surrounded by you, if they're not knowing that you got a knife, you put them in danger, because if you want to attack someone, for them to try to protect you, the knife can be used on them. Also causing distress and upset to the families. This is the thing, is the main one, because you see, as a parents, we got kids, kids. If you let your kids go outside in city center, you never know what will happen with them, because there's all this the believing of carrying a knife. You think you have been protected or you are so special, but then this is the cause distress to the families. What will happen? Who's gonna knock on my door, tell about kids? Is he gonna come back? Is he gonna come back? This is all causes to distress the family when people are carrying knife. And then it's good to say no to the crime, no to knife crime, to avoid all this stuff. To the next page, making a good choice. How can we impose young people to make a good choice for them not to carry a knife? And now there you can see there's a bit of statistics where I found out on different websites to find out how this making brave choice it can promote to our young people in our community. It's not good to carry a knife in a public or in any public spaces. It says 39 children or teenagers in England and Wales were killed in 2017 through knife crime. Imagine 39; those are 39 families losing their loved ones. They are young ones who could have maybe having a good future. One of them might be maybe a prime minister or a president. But 39 is a huge number for young people to be lost within within a year. That's a large number. Also, it says 99% of 10 to 29-year-old do not carry knife. This is a genuine information out of them. So it's only 1% of young people who carry knife that involve in cause a problem to the safety of the community. So you can see there, I think it's a good choice for us as a youth workers or other parents or colleagues to promote the information to young people. And also you can see the link there about how they can make a good choice and take all information and pass it to them in our community in a daily life. What can we do? I know this is the main question which young people ask in our community. What can we do? To bring it back, what we ask Nick, how can you report the incident you find out that this young person is carrying a knife? I know sometimes as the youth workers or anyone, you find your own safety first, because if young people got a knife, you don't know what's the courage you want to use a knife on. But then as to be yourself first, you need just to contact the police. That's their job. As youth workers, our job is not to arrest them. Our job is for them to be safe. So we need to contact the right people. You can see there, I've put all the numbers. You can contact, it's a confidentiality. You can contact them, give them the place and the location. They'll come in to help out, take the knife for young people and make sure they're all safe. The last PowerPoint I'll share with you, my agency respond to an incident serious. I hope everyone can see the diagram here properly. I do apologize if you can see, but then all information, as we said, will be available on our page. It says the violent incidents occurs in Cardiff, so you can see properly. It says the emergencies. So that's all the channels you can see to follow up to until the end there. Those are the agency response, how we can get involved too. And also, you can see we have our hashtag CYS Get on the Street. These are the hashtags. You can go and see how put your comments and support what you're doing. If you have any question, please, I'm going to take questions. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Well done, Juma.
Thank you. Please, any questions?